Today we're going to make an unusual table. For this, we'll need a bucket of epoxy and a dried root, a couple of simple moves, and we get a result like this. This time, the main character is this dried pear root. I've had the idea to cast a root in epoxy for a long time, but this kind of material is very hard to come by, especially when it's dry. In the end, I bought it and spent a few more months drying it out. And now it's already on the sawmill. First we level the top part, which will eventually become the bottom. We decided to cut it right here, so that the support area would be larger and the table would stand more steadily. The next step is to flip it over and place it on the already leveled surface. Using that as a reference, we remove a thin layer from the top, which is now the front side. In the end, no matter how hard we tried to clean the sand out, we just couldn't do it. A lot of sand remained in the numerous cracks and knots, which sparks and mercilessly destroys the saw blade. Basically, this is already almost a finished table. But you can't really put anything on a tabletop like this. That's exactly the issue we're going to tackle next. We attach an abrasive brush wheel to the polishing machine and bring the root to the desired condition. I should mention that I got this idea from Michael Thompson and Tatiana Hinder from Vancouver. It was from them that I first saw a table made in this style, and as soon as I got my hands on a suitable dry stump, I got to work. The next question was, what shape should the tabletop be? A square would have fit perfectly in terms of dimensions, but in my opinion that's not the best option, so I settled on this shape. Basically it's a rounded triangle. And in order to properly position the root in the mold, we first make a cardboard template and try it out in place. Overall it fits well. All that's left is to mark the protruding parts and cut them off. And once we're completely sure about the shape, we use the CNC to prepare the main mold. We make it exactly the same shape as the template, using a scrap piece of laminated chipboard, which is best covered with tape, since resin comes off tape reliably well. The sides are also made from scraps, but this time from leftover slats. We cut this in one of the previous videos when we were making the lamp. On the calibration sanding machine we set them to the same thickness. But this is done only to make them thinner and more flexible. As a result, we have 3 slats for the 3 sides of our triangle, which are also covered with tape in the same way. Now, using plenty of sealant, we can assemble the structure. Lately, I've started actively using a pneumatic staple gun, and I have to say, it really makes life a lot easier. Now that the formwork is ready, we can mix the compound. For this purpose, I decided to use crystal epoxy from Artline, since the layer is quite thin, just a little over a centimeter. We also had a bit of a debate here, because in my view, the tabletop should be thin, but not everyone agreed, so I listened to everyone carefully and did it my own way. Be sure to share your opinion about the thickness of the tabletop. In the end, I mixed 10 liters and tinted them well with white dye. As always, you can find links to all the tools and materials in the video description. And then we pour it in, just like from a bucket. And finally, the key moment of the whole operation. We lower the root into the epoxy. This is actually a very crucial moment. There's always the worry that the mold will leak and the resin will end up on the floor. That's exactly why I always inspect the mold so suspiciously. This time we got lucky. After 2 days, we take apart the mold. Once everything is evenly sanded, we apply varnish. This time it's a matte varnish. The root itself is treated with a universal oil, and it's at this moment the full beauty of the wood is revealed. I'm looking forward to your thoughts in the comments and for your participation in the giveaway. Thank you for watching and wishing you all the best with your access.